Oof. Smooth transition. Smooth transition. Exactly what we wanted. Hello, everyone. Hey, you. How you doing? Welcome to day 2 of our little analysis. A little Witcher analysis. We're gonna get right into it. Gonna jump straight into playing Hearts of Stone. We're gonna play Hearts of Stone for a couple of hours, and then we're gonna finish it this week. I don't think we're gonna finish it today because it's a long expansion. We haven't even got to my favourite part yet. I haven't even got to my favourite part yet. We have just defeated the Alfieri mages and his retinue. We've got this beautiful, dope, what would we call it? Doublet skirt combo with those braces. Got a beautiful new Alfieri sword. Got our normal silver sword, but that's okay. You know, we're not too disappointed with that. We have just made a deal with Master Mirror. And we've just made a deal to help him, so to speak. Damn, we just really got that guy donezo, didn't we? Should have been wearing some protective clothing. You know. Okay. Where are we? So we're technically supposed to meet Gauntro Dim, or God, here. But, funny enough, if you go to the Garen estate, there's a bit of a strange thing that can occur. But let's head to where we're supposed to go. And I'll show you the other thing that occurs once we get there. Probably grab Roach. Come on, Roach. Hiya! Classic drowners. Get the hell out of here, drowners, you silly billies. Might want to level up our character. Fast attacks now also apply a bleeding effect. Reduces enemy damage by 5. Yeah, maybe we want to just max out this one. Increases potion overdose threshold 25 to 95. Potion duration times plus 20%. Let's upgrade that ability. Bam. Okay. So maybe we should talk just a wee bit about the kind of the reasoning CD Projekt Red threw in the like Alfieri kind of merchants, or that Alfieri kind of influence. Now we've already seen CD Projekt Red kind of takes a lot of influence from mythology, and one of the areas of mythos that especially Poland and Slavic countries have a lot of crossover with is they have a lot of crossover with kind of Middle Eastern mythology, and that Middle Eastern mythology is influenced by kind of the Turkish kind of language and the Ottoman Empire, who took over Hungary for a substantial period of time and kind of started having direct influence over Eastern Europe, which included Poland, which is where CD Projekt Red is found. But what we could find within the idea of like the East influence is that the idea of transformation, family honor, wishes, and genies, very much all found together with the 1001 Nights, Scheherazad's Tales, Arabian Nights.
Move it.
Probably don't need. Do we need new swords? What swords have we got? If you haven't read 1001 Nights, it's a bloody good book. Bloody good series of adventures, one might argue. One might say. Level 35. What level are we? 33. And really quite important to, if you're interested in like mythology and especially even if you're interested in only just kind of Western mythology, it's actually super important to read that kind of stuff because
Take it easy.
God, that's so good. I do want to come sit with you, but we're sticking just to a quest. Sorry, fellas.
Not so fast, Roach.
Now here's the fun part coming up here. Sorry, I'll finish that train of thought. There's a lot of Eastern influence in Western mythology and Western kind of folk tales, and it's
Hey there.
well, Leshens kind of look, yeah, it's a Leshen.
Where'd you see this tree? Tell me.
Where'd you see that tree, eh? Yeah. Alright, here are these kids over to the little side here. Just listen to the song they sing.
Whoa there, Roach.
Sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
A little last line's a little bit, it doesn't quite work. But that is Master Mirror's theme. That is the kind of folk song that Master Mirror is given. No, we're not doing anything. And funny enough, it's the exact location that the children. What the fuck are you laughing at? Well, my mum let me do, so what are you talking about? What were you singing? How'd you know that song? Leave me be. And this is the exact same location that we're supposed to meet Gauntro Dim. Village Watch. Okay. But that's the normal way you're supposed to meet Master Mirror. Let's do it the weird way, shall we? I shall show you a strange thing that I stumbled upon in my first run. We probably should do it the normal way, but you know, let's have a wee bit of fun. We're going to go to the Garen Estate.
Hide the wenches, witches coming.
Let me see what this guy's selling. Oh, whoop, whoop. Yep, okay, sorry. My mistake.
How's the work going?
Okay. Hopefully your day is lovely. It's a beautiful sunny day where I am. Beautiful sunny day where I am. Fantastically lovely. Went for a morning walk. Gonna spend the rest of my day. Got to do the shopping at one stage. Might try and hang out some washing. Have I put my sword away? How do I do that again? Around. Ah, there we go. Wait, what? Oh man,
That's it,
wasted.
Roach.
We just wasted a good old potion. God, there's something so beautiful. I know we're rushing through this, but there's something absolutely beautiful about their kind of how should I put this? Environmental narrative, the environmental dialogue systems. So here we go. We're gonna trigger off something a bit weird here because Gauntro Dim doesn't actually want us meeting Von Everec before we've made the deal. So watch this. Oh, what?
Must say I'm surprised.
By what?
We were to meet at the crossroads, yet you show up here.
Frankly, I was afraid you'd give me another memento.
Interesting. I helped you find Yennefer. Then I made possible your escape, so you ought to feel grateful. Even the worst scum feel an inner compunction to repay their debts of gratitude.
Let me
But not you.
I'm gonna move my little
I
face
was
after this.
subjected to mutations, stripped me of all kinds of human compunctions.
Interesting bit of information. We shall have to discuss it at length later. For now, you must tell me how you managed with your theories.
We'll have to continue this chat, but something's on fire over there.
So,
Going over there, maybe I can help.
at least 20 pairs of hands there already. One more pair of witches' mitts will make no difference, I assure you. Instead, why not stay and tell me how things went on the ship?
Thanks for your help, really. But you could have chosen more conventional means, given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Ah, that's
Doubt
such a
we're
great
here to
line.
talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
There we go. Our
A
titular
man who
line.
refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this will interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
Let me just quickly. I'm gonna move my face and up the volume in the game a little bit, because I figure that move my face around. Let's move. Just trying to think where I might move my face. We'll move it just to here. Actually, let's move it down here. I don't think there's anything down here. Just so that people can read the subtitles. I don't want to get in the way. Let's. Do we have a thing against Olgierd? I mean, he did send us down there without really telling us everything he knew.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
That's a
Well,
lie.
you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle
Hey,
is
how's it going, Peppery? Nice to see you
needs a
again.
soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
No, Peppery, that's great. I loved it. Loved it, my dude. I just love this character so much. This Gauntro Dim. He's just such a it's just so clever the way he's written. He's so smarmy and so likable at the same time. He's very honest but so duplicitous. He tells you exactly what he's doing, but he never tells you in an honest way what he's doing. Oh, we got some deer running by. Okay, hello. Oh, okay. Oh. We gotta...
What did you do for Olgierd? Break
Look at those deer in the
some
background.
sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
And this is why I really like this as well, is that although Gauntro Dim is this insanely evil character, and also incredibly powerful, he's still bound by laws or bound by tradition. And if you look at the Slavic version of a demon, they're called Chorts, and Chorts are not necessarily incredibly evil creatures. They're demons that are trying to get you to sell your soul. But they do it in ways that are not necessarily malevolent. They try and trick you, or they try and kind of gently urge you, but they're not outright stealing it. Everything must be given freely. And I really like how Gaunter, as much as he would like to go in and ruin everything, he can't. He's not allowed to. He's got rules, and if he breaks his rules, he's a perfect example of a lawful evil character. I hate those styles of alignment sheets, but he's he has a rule set that he has to follow.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Again, another rule he lives by.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
What a great ending.
Specifics now.
Love that.
Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see.
Hey, Cherish, how's it going? Nice to see you.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
We're just talking to the devil.
I agree, you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the
See, Gondro Dim is not only just talking about Olgierd, he's actually talking about himself. Again, it's a nice kind of like layer of this character that Gondro Dim tells the truth. He tells the truth regularly, he tells the truth blatantly, but he doesn't tell the truth directly. He's always kind of mixing his words. Doing okay, getting some shopping done, and then getting home quick to finish assignments. Nice. He's my favourite character of all the Witcher games. Easily
Fine.
Cherish.
I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go on. You'll not regret it.
What about you?
I prefer to follow. Remain in the shadows.
Hello, dear. All right. Let's do the old. Place is burning. Place is on fire. If Olgierd is anything, he is self-sabotaging.
Our Ataman will lead and guide you. Never shirk to fight beside you.
Self-destructive. Absolutely self-destructive is Olgierd.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing.
Well, that's the first cat we see. It will not be the last cat we see.
We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous!
Now this is the Squire we saw
And you
before.
tell me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Is it our concern?
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
We can just talk about this. We can talk about this.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Cause what the fuck is it to you anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
So again, Olgierd hurts
Cockshit
those around him
violated our
all
chivalric
the time.
code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
Hey, Jiro! How's it going? Look, it's David Beckham.
Are you not done with it? My
ears wither from the screams.
Now, we don't know what he's done. I mean, he could have done something absolutely awful. In fact, it was suggested earlier on that the squire had done something
Might I
awful.
assume
Or
you've
it's
cleared
possible.
the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
That is
Anything else I might do for you?
such a good scene. Such a good scene. See how Olgierd always pushes responsibility away from himself. He's never the character that does anything wrong. There is a moment we could have interrupted and stopped the execution, and then we would have fought Olgierd instead. But I'm just going to play it a little bit more like Geralt. Jiro saying, love Geralt, constantly not my business, not the Witcher way, and then six his dice everywhere. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive.
Again, Olgierd, remember, from last
Judging
time
by
we
the
saw
mark
him,
on your face.
he's a man without any feeling. He has a heart of stone. That initial scene we see him in is him looking at a stone statue, realizing, talking about how the statue no longer brings him pleasure, and that the statue is a lifeless being, and really he's talking about himself. Olgierd, our main antagonist here, / protagonist, whatever you might want to call him, will never take responsibility of his own actions. Will never face the consequences of his choices. He even describes then in that moment, he is the man that orders the execution, but he argues that, oh no, I didn't order the execution. I mean, the guy executed himself. The guy, did the thing, and he must suffer the consequences. Ironically, Olgierd hates those that do accept their consequences. He hates those that he has a harsh law for everyone else rather than himself. He makes a great Grizzly Heart of Gold anti-hero. That's it. Geralt's fantastic like that.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted.
That is the thematic line
Not
for
sure
this game.
You know very little could hurt you. So you take wild risks, chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
So that line where he says, must be careful about what you wish for, lest it be granted. That is the key line to this expansion. Along with the line, this stone used to be filled with life, but now it isn't.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gauntero did. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Now, Olgierd is an extremely intelligent character. He knows who he's dealing with, and hence he's made this very airtight pact. And Olgierd is going to try and make the wishes
My men are preparing to...
impossible. So we're going to have to figure out a way to solve these wishes. Olgierd has already gotten a bunch of wishes before, and I think that's the thing that I really struggle with in this expansion, is knowing the line about, like, because everything seems very straightforward, but Olgierd manages to be immortal, and then he gets to curse the toad, and then he curse the prince, and then he gets the third thing he gets to do is Iris. He gets to get her back and be married to her forever. But, like, so I don't know why he gets another 3 wishes. I don't understand that one.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That
So-
bloody Aetheri mutt was no
Next time we go for a
His
ride,
kind does
we're
not
going to
deserve to
discuss demon pacts and
What he said about the prince.
what they
That
can do
true?
for you.
You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Funny enough, these two are... Let's talk about the mirroring of these two characters. Geralt and Olgierd are very similar in many ways, weirdly enough. Geralt and Olgierd are both devoid of emotion from here on in. Both Geralt and Olgierd have used a wish in order to accomplish something. So in Geralt, there is the first tale of the Witcher series, of the Witcher books, is called The Last Wish, which Yennefer and Geralt kind of summon this genie, and Geralt makes a wish that binds Yennefer and his life together, as long as the wish maintains, as long as the wish is held. But funny enough, much like Olgierd and Geralt again, both of them don't seem to get the wish that they've asked for. Yennefer and Geralt do not end up as, like, happily married lovers forevermore, and nor does Olgierd and Iris. They are one of the same person, cut from different cloths. But as you see, Olgierd has regressed, whereas Geralt has progressed. Geralt constantly moving himself to eye level with people he's speaking to, even if it is under a horse.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse?
Out of my sight, wretch. Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then
Alright,
we shall
alright.
speak of the third.
So,
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my
God, I
back
feel
has planned
cold
some
just looking at
diversions.
Geralt.
But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
It just looks like that freezing rain. No sleeves on.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
Okay.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think
Auction
he'll be
house is
tough?
pretty interesting.
I'm afraid he's dead.
This
Has
is my
been for
favorite
years.
quest, the helping the brother.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Okay, which one should we do first? Should we do the get the house or time of their life?
The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher.
I think we might do
Yay. Can't wait.
the heist first. I think we might do
Say
the
I need
heist.
help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Don't mind, but I feel like Geralt will want to put off the blood magic as long as
Good luck,
possible. That's a
Geralt.
great point, Jiro. Let's do that. Let's do the heist first. Let's do the house. Dead Man's Party? No, we want to do Open Sesame. So let's talk about the concept of Open Sesame. Open Sesame. Open Sesame is is the magic words as spoken by Aladdin to get into the secret den of thieves. The 40 thieves. So yet we have another Arabian Nights influence. Let's speak to this Traveling merchant. Oh no, maybe we can get we get a sword from somewhere else. It's and I find that weird about this expansion. They've introduced the kind of Middle Eastern influences, but like it's only just like on a side whim, which is a bit strange. But let's talk, now that we're on for a little ride, let's talk about demons and making a deal with the devil. So, deals with the devil, probably the most famous one is Faust. Faust's deal with the devil. Faust was a kind of, the myth is that Faust was a young man who was a musician and made a deal with the devil to become an extremely good musician. And that the devil would provide for him a series of talents that would mean that he could, you know, play his music. But in exchange, well, the devil doesn't provide these things for free. The devil in exchange asks for Faust's soul. Now, obviously, that's for those people who care for their souls. That's a big price. Because to give over one's soul is to also give over one's potential entrance into the kingdom of heaven. Because if the devil has your soul, yes, you might live a very comfortable and happy life. In regards to your mortal life, but your spiritual life would therefore be affected for there on in. But Faust and the devil are not the only two people who made deals with the devils. Funny enough, in Southern America, there are lots of tales about meeting the devil at crossroads. They're often referred to as a place called Betwixt and Between, is often the reference there. Betwixt and Between is a space between spaces, and crossroads is a place between places, and that you would summon the devil or various demons at Betwixt and Between, and that includes crossroads. And in various Southern American folklore, and when I say South American, I should say deep south, south and Northern American. Yeah, that's it, Jero. The liminal space, which I love. I just really dig liminal spaces a lot. And the idea is that there's one or two people, I think there was a person in the 20s or 30s that sold their soul to the devil in order to become very good at guitar. And that was always like the urban legend, the rumor. But even in the medieval period or Renaissance period, there was a book called the Book of Solomon, King Solomon, and the Book of King Solomon is essentially a book that describes all the lords of hell, and what they might want.
So fast, Roach.
Let's figure out if there's just an armorer, but there's no weaponsmith. Oh, bugger. Why don't you go to a weaponsmith? Check out the armor. Oh no, let's buy everything first. We've only got a certain amount of gold. And all the Lords of Hell. And some of these Lords of Hell, there's like 100 of them or some regard. And each one is like really good at one or two things. And you have to do a special summoning and do a special sacrifice and a special engagement with them in order to receive like a boon or a gift. And each kind of demon only is really good at one thing, or a series of things.
This the Brasodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it. Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternizing with civilians is not allowed.
Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting, and this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier?
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Angry Spleen. There's a fairy tale about a girl whose parents sell her hands to the devil, and she ends up with a pair of silver hands and marries a prince. Always went to see more adaptations. That's amazing. Where's that from?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Borsodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Come on.
Out of luck. Order 76 CWX, also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting
These are great, these two
superior?
characters.
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction.
And the voice acting is so good.
Have been,
So
and
good.
He's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Shut your gege. Your gege.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2.
Your gege. Gotta get gege back in like a colloquialism. Now there's some great little Easter eggs here. We're gonna pick it out.
Just note, always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de New, Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments.
That's true. Gotta diversify your investments.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
God, it's just so good. It's so clever. Sorry, it's not very exciting what I'm talking about right now, but you know, I'm just enjoying it so much.
Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you to him.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Let's have a look around and see what we can find.
Goblet of fire. Wonder what it is.
So there we go. That's our first Easter egg, or our first reference. Obviously Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Zeracanian spears. Excellent adornments for any parlor wall. Good to know.
I would like to say it's a reference to the castle, but I don't think it is. I think that would be an amazing reference. You know, the castle where he's like, what do you do with some lances? Put them on the wall.
Giants. Or maybe a Jotuns.
But what is it? Giant's what? Giant skull. Okay, giant skull. Cool. There's a few more Easter eggs that we'll find.
From the collection of the mage Aramis. Codex Redaniensis.
Sole surviving copy.
They've just referenced Fabergé eggs. Now Fabergé eggs are an actual thing.
But first blow would shatter them.
And then finally we have our beautiful unicorn.
This one probably also belonged to Sorceress. Fetish.
You're a wizard. That's it. That's it, February. You're a wizard, Harry. It's not the only one. We'll find some more. We'll find some more.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate.
Lovely sculpture. Probably end up adorning.
Now again, the sculpture is a reference to earlier on, where we talked about the sculpture in regards to Von Everec.
Hey.
Now I don't. Do we have a Gwent deck?
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you.
Peppery, I've read 2 of the books. There's a few of them.
There is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's
Oh, the
Yarvik.
music hit because our
Actaeon.
camera clipped through the
Snob
wall.
I've never known, but he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
I have liked the books. They're nice and easy. They're fairly easy reads. They're pretty engaging. Now let's have a look at this painting up here first. So this is a direct reference to something. I'm gonna go find the image. Okay, so this is Girl with a Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer. Let me just bring it up. Let me show it to you. Bam. There we go. Look at the reference there. Nice and easy, see? So it's a Girl with a Pearl Earring. That's the artistic reference they're making on that one. Really, really clever. Super clever. I think that's really fun that they kind of introduce that kind of stuff. Yeah, great reference, isn't it? So this is called The Spice Merchant by Ivan Danube. Now, the other one that we need to pay attention to, I mean, we can have a look at all of these if you want. The fact that they've all been made is pretty fantastic. And these are like, this one is this one up here is in reference to like Dutch. I mean, I could find all these for you, but this one's in reference to like Dutch oil paintings of the 17th century. So the Dutch, they're called the Dutch masters. Actually, let me find it. Let me find it for you. So let me find this one here. It's kind of like this. Yeah, that's kind of the closest one. Sorry, I'm just kind of popping around. So that's probably the closest one to it. There's a whole bunch of Dutch masters that have like made kind of similar pictures of fruit and so on and so forth. Dutch masters were pretty amazing. So that is, who is that again? I don't know who that is. I don't know what that reference is. Peaches and Figs by Anthony Oakeshott. Anthony Oakeshott. Okay. The one below it is, I believe, this one down here is, I believe, like influenced by I think there's some various later German artists, but I couldn't tell you who they are. It's a German style, I believe. Go on the Dutch Masters exhibit, life-changing experience. They're so beautiful, aren't they? can't tell you who the top one is in reference of, but there's a whole bunch of impressionist paintings of like the English impressionist paintings of ports and docks, and then finally down here, Bella Anari. I don't think that's in reference to anyone, to be honest. I don't recognize it. Maybe you do. Maybe you know who that's in reference to. But there should be. Where's the last one? There is one that isn't up there. Let's talk to this person. So we've had a look.
Might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blather with us about the paintings on the block today.
Sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say.
Let's impress this guy with our knowledge.
Canvases yourself, my friend. True.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
A little bit.
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
We know what a little bit.
We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward.
Clearly it's the middle one.
The master from Maribor.
Still life. Portrait of the merchant, that's it. That one. That one, please.
Really? Merchant with the pearl. No two ways about it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private?
He's going to give us a little tip. Now,
forgive me my impertinence.
We're going to talk about this.
Ignoramus, Vivaldi's equal. I feel I should apologize in tone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Rowe is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me.
All right, that Van Rowe is a direct reference to Van Gogh. Immediately, I'm not going to tell him about it.
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. All right, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me.
But remember the name Van Rowe, because it's going to come up later in the game in a very, very unexpected place. But it has a quite a pertinent meaning. Now, I don't think, do we have a Gwent deck? Okay, mate. Right, just looking at people.
Albert, it's been years. Allow me to introduce you. Geralt of Rivia.
Use. Oh my god, they put in use.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on.
They reference that because every single player, Nilfgaard was considered to be the strongest deck in the game, and so everyone in the forums was complaining lately. Oh, you just play the game through Nilfgaard, and so they put this reference in there, being like making reference to that. I personally prefer the Northern Realms.
Not a bad deck, Nilfgaard, but I'll take the Northern Realms over it any day.
Ah, understood. A patriot.
You ought to know, Helmut.
Geralt here's a positively superb.
Northern Realms is the best, but because we're playing the expansion, just the expansion, I don't think we have the deck that I would usually play with.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around?
Sure.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards.
I don't know what our deck is. I don't know what our deck is.
Geralt, may I have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings. If there are
what?
any. 10%. I find this for your sorts, okay?
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Sure, why not?
Well, you did help with the guards at the door. All right. 10%
It's like
of the
12
winnings
gold.
Any chance for a 15?
Don't push it, Vimy. All right. Game on.
So I don't think we're going to win this, because, again, I don't know what we've got in our deck. I don't know what the game's, like, default. No, we don't have to do... Okay, here we go. It really hasn't given us much. Yeah, this is not good. This is really not good. Got Prince Stennis. But we really don't have anyone else. Maybe we check out Nilfgaard. What have they got in Nilfgaard? Oh, nothing. Oh no. Oh no, this is real bad. This is real bad. We've just lost all our money. Okay, well, I guess we're chucking people in now. This is real bad. Jesus. There's like absolutely no one that we're like. Oh no. Why can't I get back to... Let's get the trebuchets in. Oh, that was in the deck. Oh, whoops. My mistake. Sorry. We've lost this. We've lost this so easy. But that's okay. These guys work well with each other. Let's get rid of the clear weather. They'll be good enough. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna chuck down this guy first. If I haven't played Gwent for ages, so I don't know. Let's do this, and let's hope they don't chuck down a siege. Okay, well, I think we kind of lost. Bugger. Well, I guess we do that because, I mean, that's going to be the... From memory, you kind of want to lose the first round, don't you? This is real bad. Let's chuck that. Let's chuck this poor infantry down. I'm happy to lose that one. Yeah. Okay, let's see what he does. Find any cards. Oh. What is our ability? Rip. that. We've only got one ranged. Oh, that's gonna trigger that. Let's see what we can. It's got 5 cards in hand. Let's just see how many cards we need. Oh wow, he doesn't have something to get rid of the impenetrable fog, but I don't think we have enough. We don't have enough, do we? Like, nah, that's game. We lost. We lost. Oh damn. Can we? Can we? Yeah, we lost easy. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Can we? We loaded just before. Oh no. No, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Wasn't in with my deck. I don't care.
Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt.
So the Countess has an interesting history.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild.
See, our camera clips through the window, and so we hit the outside music every now and then.
Is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Getting one round with pretty good constraint. Yeah, the cards we had would just see our cameras clip through the window. Would just clip through, and so we're getting the sound, we're getting the music from outside.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind.
So she's been with a witcher before. Dated a witcher for a while.
Apart from my Vitaminaica, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element, an antique, School of the Wolf, from 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
Aha, the music's returned, and
It's a
it's
memento.
disappearing already.
One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher
God, that annoys me so much.
or acquire. Perhaps he could trade. I'd charge 5%, a modest transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
So what have they got? I mean, we probably don't like really want to spend too much money on this stuff because we've got the what do we need? Thunderbolt, Tonya, Spirit Swallow. Swallow's pretty good. Probably want that. We probably don't want to spend too much money. Maybe we go for the Viper stuff. Let's do it. Let's just buy all the Viper gear, but then we have to craft it. I don't know whether we have time to craft it all. Because I don't think we have the gear to craft it all. Because again, it's just like yeah, that doesn't look like enough, right? I think it'd be easier just to buy the armor outright.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic, Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps
That music just like
cat eyes.
coming in and out.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
Let's head out and see if we can. Yeah, give me the fruit. Fruit and nuts. Ugh, that's the worst chocolate.
The cat-eyed one. That's Gerard of Ringling. I've heard many tales.
Not now, Witcher.
Let's find this thing.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else.
You need Witcher eyes to see spilled wine. That's why waiters are usually witches. Just if you didn't know that, that's a little trivia from me.
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Know him?
I know him. Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
See? Oh, they were
Don't
lovers
mind
once.
at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation.
You don't know
It was
anything.
The winter
You don't know
of
anything, do you?
1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fledder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited.
See that? I would watch and I would play an old like Vesemir game.
On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
I've got my gambeson. Where is my gambeson?
The start of your
Got my
collection.
gambeson somewhere.
Yes, but also the end.
Never
of
had to
our
leave my
life.
gambeson anywhere.
Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus...
Surely the game testers heard the music, right? Surely, like...
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me.
So in my playthrough, I hadn't finished the main campaign, so I could tell her that he was still alive and well.
He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman. So
God, she is so fucking down on her. Lady,
Please
fucking... Like, you gotta step back, treat yourself
I
nicely.
may
Don't
say
call
so,
yourself a
please.
decrepit, mad old woman. You got feelings, you had a memory, you wanted to talk
Be
about
so
it with someone,
kind to be
and we were happy to listen. Alright? You weren't imposing on us. If we didn't want to hear it, we could have said no. You know, lady? You're a beautiful, kind soul. And I think you just need to just let yourself be.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. We won't see much elsewise.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, thank you.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
Sure are.
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ah! Knew the bug would get you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction.
I don't think I've
Ladies
ever
and
done an
gentlemen,
auction in real life.
Lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside.
Now,
A rumor one may prove or disprove
if
solely
we
by
if we
destroying
get
the
it,
beautiful
then we can
bauble
get a
itself.
quest out of it.
Starting price quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance?
Yeah, why not?
The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid Countess Mignol bids
Oh, 300.
Do I hear 300?
Do we go 350? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get some baubles.
My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300
Easy.
thrice. And
Easy.
sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine.
We're definitely going to break that. Okay, so this is the Van Gogh, or the Van Rohe. As you can see, Starry Night over the Pontar. It references Van Gogh's Starry Night.
20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns. It's practically naught. Yes.
Now Van Rohe is going to come up later in the game.
Do I hear 30? 20 going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold!
Absolutely,
Van
Joe.
Rohe's
Absolutely.
Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
What a
A
bargain.
true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold. Mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as
Who is an antagonist in Witcher 1?
200 crowns. Anyone tempted?
Witcher
Wait,
1.
Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up?
Now this is the
300 from
real thing we
Yaramir
want.
Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once, twice.
We want to get those them
Incredible.
glasses.
With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns. A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once, going twice. Sold.
Cat ears instead of cat eyes.
Spectacles to the white-haired gentleman.
If only.
Exceedingly glad
If
they'll be useful.
only.
May they serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to
What about like instead of the gentleman that is a cat?
We'll resume shortly.
The gentleman that cat gentleman there.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Masudi! Come on before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who
comes uninvited.
Exactly. Pretty serious oversight. I see no reason why the faux pas should taint our newfound acquaintance.
Acquaintance? I honestly don't know what you think this is, Vagrant.
got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
We're a friend.
Come on
We're a
now.
friend. Yeah, let's say it.
From Olgierd von Everec. Name mean anything to you?
It does. Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hamelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Oh, that's a silly helmet. Funny he's gentleman with the cat eyes, and everyone's just like, yeah, yeah, we know what you mean. Now. That's so true.
Your
So true,
swords,
Cherish.
Master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Oh, mate, you're having a laugh.
Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Bam. Bam. Oh, we're just getting beat up real bad. Bah, 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 bah. There we go. Just need to get in the right position.
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic.
Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Alright, let's put on our glasses. That's what we really need to do. That's our next big step.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gold.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Borsodi's house alone.
Really think you can help me?
We can help each other.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
It's a heist!
Find the herbalist lives in Cottonfoot. Ask for some yellow extract.
I love heists.
He'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
The other Borsodi watching like Batman. Okay, first thing we need to do. Let's chuck on these here glasses. Bam. Now look at us. Handsome as ever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Quickly. Roach. Away!
Giddy up.
Maybe we should go to Novigrad really quickly, actually. Just to get this, and so we can upgrade our weapons. You know what I'm saying? As if Geralt needs to look more I know. Is that the closest town? Yeah, Novigrad Gate. We can go there. He's probably the character that I've got a big crush on Geralt. This Geralt. I think what's his face is very handsome as well. Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's quite handsome. But I hate his clothes. And actually, no, there's when Henry Cavill goes to the ball, or like I can't remember what it's called in the series, and he's wearing that doublet. Big crush on him then. I remember watching him being like, oh, hello.
White hair, yellow eyes, slashed face, just like he said.
Just like who said?
Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Oh, that's me.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Alright, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Looking to sell a painting. Girl putting in the hard yards to convert me to quit. Yeah, that's it, Jared.
But why can't it be a man?
Because it's a Van Row. Heard you might.
A Van Row? I'll take it. Now, where's me purse? I haven't much just now. But I'll add a bit of loot. Another witcher left it as collateral. What was his name? Gaiatane?
That's so. Interesting.
Fantastic. Hopefully we got a nice little sword out of it. 500 crowns. Shalimar trophy. Okay. Let's just quickly go to the weaponsmith. I swear there was weaponsmith rather than just blacksmith. Have I just made that up? I think I've just made that up in my head. There's armorsmith. I must have just made that up. Why do I think there was a weaponsmith? Let's head to the armorer really quickly.
First, I thought it was a jest, but then yesterday was it.
Hello, armorer. We would like some weapons, please. Hey, Grim, how's it going? What? What was one of the best cutscenes of the DLC? What did I miss? What did I miss?
Show me what you have in stock.
No silver swords. Maybe we gotta go to the other... Well, that flag is... Now, the reason why CD Projekt Red picked this shot was to really emphasize that flags are a major theme in this game. And the way that the flag moves is an important aspect of the flagness. Look at the colours. Red and orange, warm colours, contrasting to the other side of the screen, blues, cool colours. So these two colours are showing the dichotomy between light and dark, between Geralt's constant decision to find what is good in the world and what is evil in the world, what the morally grey area is. And as we see, this particular shot with this armourer is really emphasising the redness, the warmth, the liveliness of the city. Back in Olgir's house was on fire. You didn't try to say... No, I didn't. I didn't. Because then you get the one where he like pulls up his head back up, right? Because I did that in my very first playthrough. Years ago. But I wanted to watch the other version. Let's go to the blacksmith. God, can we just stop and appreciate for a second just how beautiful the environment artistry is? Like, these buildings are so good, and it feels like a real city. You know, it feels really strong. It's so hard to make a city feel lived and real and full of life. Like, you've got a dude painting shit here and woman fanning herself. Like, this is so good. This is so good. Gotta go meet some sorcerers. I better become a sorcerer myself if their debauchery puts whores to shame. Such as a collection of buildings plunked in a field. Yeah, absolutely. That's right, Jira. There's a lot of care. There's a lot of care done to make this place feel real, feel lived in. Oh, whoops. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm supposed to go to the armorer, the blacksmith. Sorry. Just real quickly. I just want to see if I can pick up a different silver sword. We're playing through this expansion bare bones. Bare bones. But maybe we can spend a little bit of cash to like upgrade our weapons. I don't think we again anyway. Now, funny enough, many cities in medieval England, at least, so that means 14th and 13th century Europe, would have a place outside the city gates, and it would be called Shitbrook, and it's the place you would go to dump all your shit, your refuse. Went around the long way to get inside. So there used to be places called Shitbrook, which is I always find really funny. Oh yeah, Hattori. Oh yeah, I remember this quest.
What do you have on?
No game environment can capture how filthy these cities were in real life. Absolutely, absolutely filthy places.
A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witch?
Okay, come on, we gotta get through this. I'm looking for a good swordsmith.
Looking for a good.
Let's get through this.
Don't know what.
Beep beep beep.
Thank you.
Nice.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore.
This might surprise you. The pay is better.
No time for dumplings.
Above all,
That's it.
it's much safer.
I see.
Not.
Oh God.
Tried to go.
So we have to do the quest in order to get him to sell us stuff. Okay.
Just.
Right.
Just.
Good eye.
Oh, forget this rubbish.
I don't know.
I bad.
All right, fine. Let's do it. So we have to meet him after dark. I don't suppose he. Okay. Let's just quickly do this. I know we're only supposed to be playing Hearts of Stone, but I might have to do a few main quests as well from the original game. But welcome one and all. Welcome everyone. Welcome back, everyone. For those people who missed out on the first little run, no stress. And for those people that are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind of engagement. And obviously, I played this game many moons ago. You might have knowledge on things that I don't know about. So throw on in if you got any Witcher trivia. Yeah, let's go.
Splendid.
Go, Hattori. Hattori sounds like a Japanese sword maker.
His name is Tin Boy.
What do you know about him?
Tin Boy, love that name.
He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
Oh, that's Tin Boy, that is, isn't it? There's never any with chucking contents out of the chain parts. Second story winner.
You
Yeah.
were to come alone, elf.
Hanzo Hattori? Who's Hanzo Hattori, Jiro? That's a familiar name.
Surprised.
Let's negotiate.
Give you 20.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars? Ugh, 30.
Fine.
But perhaps we should.
You should go home, elf.
Stick to 25. Stick to 25. It's too late, Grim. Oh no.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh, Tin Boy. Too much drink. It softened your bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Okay.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Cleaver's boy.
News travels fast.
Geralt, what do we do?
Doing those classic.
Leg it! This way! Geralt, quickly!
Where are we going? Take me.
Quick! Shut the gate! There could be more of them! Careful! There could be more in there!
Oh.
Follow me.
Oh. We escapade. Still don't know the legitimate history about. I'd often pictured as a ninja leader and warrior, so swordsmith doesn't seem far out of reality. Oh, that's right, Jiro. That's right.
Right. Sure hope there's a payoff at the end of this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I? But
Sure.
Think they'll come?
A few have
Let's skip this.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal. You'll be left alone. All you got.
What now?
Here we chat, while your partner's just flown the coop.
Damn it.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
Hattori, wait.
Ah.
Oh, it's around the outside. I always get it confused. Around the outside, around the outside. There we go, there we go. Come on, let's go. Hattori, let us in.
Hattori, you in?
No chance.
Don't be
No, never. I shall stay in here. Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake.
Oh, did I screw up?
Parley with bandits. Make
I did screw
deals.
up.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
What have I done? Geralt, you must help me.
Potion seller?
No, I won't. I'm a witcher.
But why not?
Precisely. You must find me a...
Oh my god, alright. Anyone in mind?
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus. Often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak. Wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your...
I'm certain you'll find
Alright, let's go and find this dude. Run, 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 run. Man, I wish I had the stamina of a magical mutant man. God, that guy's voice sounded like Mark Strong, didn't it? There must be order.
Guess I should interject.
Oh no.
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Call that a conversation?
I guess we're punching this guy up now.
Business. You need a smack, is that it?
Let's dance.
Bah, bah. Bah, bah, bah. Well, there we go. Easy peasy. Had a little dance with him. That's the Sturgeon.
Sorry, but you asked for it. I'm Geralt.
Sucrus. You did well, mate. An ale to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
Talk inside. Nice little Irish accent there. Although I really like the Welsh Skelligans.
What brings you here, Geralt?
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not? If there's coin in it.
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
So we're to barter.
we're doing all of this to maybe think about we might get a better sword.
Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
Brother-in-law owes me some coin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn it.
Alright, let's go. Come on, we just gotta get through this. No more dumplings. No more fun next person we need to get shit from. Oh my. Like, I don't even. Absolutely. 33 meters. Let's go. Let's just run it. Because we don't even know if we really are going to buy a new sword.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus' collector. Come again.
Mr. Sucrus, the man's a boor. I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as...
Alright, let's do it.
Palm trees have sprouted on Skellige.
It can't be.
That's so unethical, doing that kind of magic.
A letter of credit acceptable? Redeemable?
Alright, solve the problem. Easy peasy. No one had to get hurt, but we did have to manipulate someone's mind so much so that they were no longer conscious of what their decisions were. It's very simple. You know? Very easy. No one got hurt, did they? We just took away their concept of free will. We took away an informed decision about them. That's why I'm always like, whenever I play D&D, things like charm and like those kind of magical influences are always like highly banned in my like in my in-game worlds. It's like the most gross thing that you can do is like charm someone, taking away their
Greetings.
agency.
Aye, Geralt. No, you don't.
All right, we did. We got your coin back. There we go.
Just one.
I be your Hattori, the elf. Tried swindling me on that.
You could say that.
Oh, noble cause. When?
We did it. We did it. Let's get out of here. Necromancy, gross. Mind manipulation? Yeah, that's fine. yeah, that's it, Jiro. That's it. Surely a Witcher would also be like, you know, I don't want to fucking mess with people's minds. No, that's all good. Come, Roach. Oh.
Giddy up.
We haven't even. I mean, we've done the first part of the bank heist, but we haven't even done this. We haven't even really started the bank heist. Not the bank heist, the auction house heist. Am I around the front? Nope. Always gotta go the long way. Out of the way.
That's it, Roach.
Out of the way, Peck. Name that movie.
Greetings, Hattori. See, Sucrus already found you.
Yes.
Okay.
Final.
Sadly, no.
What?
Let me guess. Ernst Van Hoek.
Just so. He bought them cheap.
Agree to what?
I happen to...
Oh my God! No.
So what is it?
No.
It's simple. The best swords you...
All right.
Van Horn has his warehouse at the docks.
No. Oh my God, we spent all that time. I'll come back to that later. Let's see how far we can get into these quests. Because I suspect that's not even going to be worth it. Well, that was that.
Faster.
That was that. Spent a little bit of time doing a little side quest, you know. It's okay. That was still interesting. To some degree. Oh my God. Let's go to here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna finish the next part of this quest. And then I'll have to call it a day because I got stuff to do today. And you've got stuff to do today. You don't want to be sitting down watching some bearded hipster finish playing his favorite game. You don't want to be doing that. You want to go off and do some stuff yourself. You got some life to enjoy. But don't stress, because I'm going to be back every day this week until I finish this game. Maybe not at 12 o'clock, maybe in the evenings. Really do want to watch play, but right, there are other things you ought to be doing. Hey Sarah, how's it going? Look, you know, maybe we all want to just like not do the things. Oh, hold on, we should talk about that moment there, because again, it's a moment that is scripted. And again, can anyone tell me what the Wild One's sigil was? We talked about it last time. The Wild One's sigil. Because it's certainly, because that was a major part. Because the Wild One's sigil was actually a boar as well. Now, the theme of the boar is coming up, whether intentionally. Oh, what? Totally got you there. Totally got you there.
You'll never learn.
That's right, Jiro. So the Wild Ones, which is Von Everett's squad. I've forgotten how you break the shields. They're the wild boars. What do I do again? Apart from getting him around the side. So the boar is an important the boar is an important item in regards to what's rarer? An important moment. Here we go. Oh, but I like my Aphiri sword. No, we're not getting rid of the Aphiri sword. I just like the Aphiri sword. We're not playing optimally. We're playing fun.
That was rather efficient.
The
herbalist. Oh, really?
Saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, aren't we precise? You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not?
There we go. It is the same voice. It is the same voice. Need some yarrow extract.
Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow extract.
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
Yeah, we're going to be the most handsome Witcher, but not the most efficient Witcher. It is the same voice. Good job, Grim. Damn, you are on point. On point. Good ear.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper. Time to set it in motion.
Paper prototypes are always important.
I can count on.
See? Even when you're trying to steal from an auction house, you need a paper prototype.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either. Wouldn't be sitting in a cellar in this shithole otherwise.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But I've not asked for your hand in marriage. Just for your help in a heist.
Yeah, just for you, just a little help in a heist, you know what I'm saying?
Then go our own ways.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow.
You won't go anywhere. You know that? Because I'll take your head off right where it meets your neck.
I'm aware of the risks. So, now that you've threatened me and all, are you in? Or are you not?
What is it?
Before we go
I know what it
further,
is. It's a date.
You don't know what Max Brasodi's house is.
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist, or not?
The vault. What's in there for you?
Something that was stolen from me.
Ought I go to the City Watch, tell them a crime's been committed, not organize a heist?
I've tried. Repeatedly.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world. Doesn't matter. What did they take?
List to take a good while. So I'd rather change the subject. You in or not?
Geralt looks a lot like me. Crevero. It's great to see you again, Crevero, by the way. No way, man. Geralt is so much more handsome than I am. Look at how rugged he is. Look how rugged he is. The beard, the glasses. Well, we're getting there. Maybe I'm projecting myself into the game. You know what I'm saying?
20 Redanian soldiers.
But thank you.
Trolls walking circles.
It's very, very kind of you. Very kind of you.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing though. Main entrance, armored door.
Oh.
Dimeridian bars.
I reckon.
There's a fortress out there.
If you okay, so Krev's got a great question. If you were to eat Geralt, would you rather have a side of thick cut chips or thin cut fries? 1 is for chippies, 2 is for fries. Chuck it in the chat if you feel so inclined. If you had to eat Geralt, what would you eat him with? I think a 1 as well. I would go 1.
Down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or blow off the vault door. And voila.
Not all bad, except...
I think Geralt is definitely thick cut chips.
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices.
Thick cut for a thick boy.
The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist.
Absolutely, absolutely. It feels like steak and chips, you know what I'm saying?
Promising candidates. All we have to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Let's be friends.
Really have any other options? So be it. I'm in. But on one condition. No one dies. That clear?
What?
The great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew.
Gotta assemble a crew.
There's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get noticed.
Okay, what's our vault
All right.
option?
Opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam, a specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Bold door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Almas. My plane turns down.
Any options?
Quinto, the
Quinto?
North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angrin, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary. As far as I know, his troops made camp east of Oxenfurt on the right bank of the Pontar.
So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage.
I think I like the. I like this. I've done this before with the safe cracker.
What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Maybe we should go with the
I don't
bombardier.
want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
She'll release the halfling.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. Wouldn't want to raise suspicions.
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
Easy peasy.
See? Brew up a bit of that. Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
Alright, now we got two more people.
Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. The circus artist, no better as Guillermo. Just now performing with a troupe somewhere near.
We need more circus artists in video games.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, with another option, Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty.
Beef Patty. We'd definitely go with Beef Patty.
Doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked the gold-plated cot from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, yeah. Word has it he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked.
Love the trip of circus performance being naturally gifted criminally. Yeah, doesn't really do much for those kind of like
I'm off.
stereotypes, does it?
As do I. Get it all done, and we'll meet back here.
What then?
Then we'll bug a horse up, down, and sideways, all together.
Well, look, I didn't agree to participate in that kind of a thing. Alright, that is going to be our stream for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's save this game. Bam. Big save. Game save. There we go. What we like to do at the end of our stream is we always like to go and raid someone else. Raid, just someone who's a fine fellow streamer. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate everyone's time because you're spending time with me, which is so exciting, which is wonderful, and I really, really do appreciate it. And it means so much to have some audience come and watch, and hopefully you're getting something out of this too. I will be streaming until we're done. I'm going to stream every day because I'm in lockdown at the moment. I've got nothing else to do. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming, what time, but I'll be on. No, thank you, Jiro. No, it's absolutely my pleasure. Let's go raid Tank Girl Galena. Let's do it. Unless someone else has someone else, but otherwise, let's just go into it. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you all very soon, and stay safe. Stay safe.